Hey guys, it's Nicole of The Curious Creative, and in this video, we're going to be making some accessories from polymer clay. So to start off, I'm going to be using a regular cutting mat and covering it with some parchment paper so that we have a non-stick surface to work on. After that's done, I start prepping my clay. Be sure to start with the lightest colors first, slowly making your way to the darkest shade. This is because some clays tend to stain your fingers and you don't want to be transferring and mixing different colors around. Once my clay has loosened up a bit, I grab my rolling pin and start flattening everything out. Now for the fun part. I got these fondant cutters from Shopee, and they're a really great tool to create different shapes of different sizes. But I also like using things I find around the house, like this circular cap from a perfume bottle. And this pulveron mold that my mother has never used. So aside from these cutters being super affordable, they are super easy to use as well. You just press down, and voila! There you go. Although they do get a little stuck sometimes, but when that happens, all you have to do is press your thumb down and it pops right off. So funny story about this cutter. I was looking for one exactly like this, and I finally found one included in a cookie cutter set, meant to make a gingerbread house. Alright, so back to making earrings. I like to pat down the sides of each piece just so there aren't any weird jagged edges left. I also use this spatula to scrape off any hard to get pieces. And a lengthy blade so that I can make precise and cleaner cuts. So I'm using some yellow clay to start creating some banana earrings. Using the shape of my finger, I'm trying to recreate the natural curve a banana has. There you go. So I have this expired makeup palette that I like to use to add a dust of color to my pieces. And then with an old makeup brush, I dip it in some color. Now, I'm not exactly sure what these things are called. I'll link them down below in the description box. But I usually just snip off the excess and then carefully stick it right in. So this time, I'm making a strawberry. And I'm just rounding it out the way a strawberry would be. And then I start adding a few leaves. carefully place the hooky thing on top. And there's our strawberry. And now that all our pieces are done, I lay them down on an oven-safe tray layered with some parchment paper. I really try not to ruin their shape. Look at all these pieces! And now it's time to bake. So when you purchase your clay, make sure to read the label because it usually indicates the specific temperature needed to bake your clay. And now we can finally start assembling. I recommend designing your earrings beforehand so that you have a smoother workflow when it's time to assemble. I use these gold rings that usually come in all sorts of sizes to connect my pieces together. Make sure you estimate the distance between each piece. Then, I use this mini hand drill which makes it super easy to make holes for each ring to go into. Now it's time for some stronghold glue to place our missing piece. And that's it, you guys! I know I wasn't able to show how I made every piece, but hopefully you still enjoyed this video and learned something. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. Thanks so much, you guys. I'll see you on my next one. Bye!